Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I came across this quote and it reminded me of something, which is that humans have got a lot, and what they end up doing is they start counting the things they don't have. Okay? So you've got a lot which you can count and you can start feeling good about. But unfortunately, the human's nature is to count what they don't have, which makes them feel miserable. And if you listen to what Allah Azza wa Jal has said in the Quran, He said, وَإِن تَعُدُّوا نِعْمَةَ اللَّهِ لَا تُحْصُوهَا. If you start counting Allah's gifts, then you won't be able to finish counting His gifts or His blessings on you. What Allah has asked us to do is count what He's given us and not count what we don't have. Now think of it. It's quite deep, because if you start looking at what you do have, you'll always appreciate it and you'll always feel good about it. And you'll also thank Allah, and you'll be of those servants who feel good about their life. But if you start counting what you don't have, then you're always feeling, why don't I have this? You're complaining. You have a lack of sabr, lack of patience. You have a lack of appreciation. And you start to, wonder, when are you going to get that? When are you going to get this? You're always in that state of not being able to make yourself fully happy. And the way to reverse all of that is to do what Allah said, is to sit down and to count all the gifts that Allah Azza wa Jalla has given. Now, this is actually one of the ways of getting closer to Allah, that if you just sit down for a little while and you actually do this, start going through what Allah has given you, start counting in your head, start thinking one by one from the things that Allah has given you in your body, in your health, your family, the gift around you. I mean, just the body itself, you can spend long time thinking of every element that Allah Azza wa Jalla has given you. And then to think about the links, the communications, the fact that you can talk, the fact that you've got friends, you've got people who care for you, you've got a life, you're breathing, so many things. And that actually makes a person come closer to Allah Azza wa Jal. It's a good way of making up with Allah Azza wa Jal. So bottom line is, most human beings are going to see and start talking about what they don't have. Start to look at what you do have, and remember Allah's words in the last ayah of surah number 93, وَأَمَّا بِنِعْمَةِ رَبِّكَ فَحَدِّثْ. As for the gifts of your Lord, talk about them. Allah said, talk about the gifts that Allah has given you. It's good to say, well, Alhamdulillah, Allah has given me this. It's a good thing to do that. It will make you come closer to Him. Jazakumullah khair. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.